Have you ever woken up in the morning and thought to yourself, why do I feel so tired even after a full night's sleep? Or maybe you notice that swelling in your ankles, a little puffiness around your eyes, or constant fatigue that just doesn't go away. These are little whispers from your body, often pointing toward your kidneys. The truth is, kidney problems rarely show up overnight. They creep in quietly, and by the time most people notice, their kidneys are already struggling. That's why talking about natural kidney support is so important, especially as we get older. Now, I know this can sound scary, but here's the encouraging part. Nature gives us simple, powerful tools to protect and even strengthen these vital organs. And one of the easiest, most enjoyable ways to do that is through the food we eat. You don't have to become a nutritionist or change your entire diet overnight. Sometimes, just adding a few smart choices into your routine can make a world of difference. That's exactly what we're going to explore today. In this video, I'll share with you the top 3 fruits that can help detox your kidneys, support their function, and naturally fight against chronic kidney disease. These are not exotic superfoods you'll never find at the grocery store. They're everyday fruits backed by both science and centuries of traditional wisdom that can bring your kidneys the love they deserve. Before we dive into the first fruit, let's pause for a moment and appreciate just how amazing our kidneys really are. Think of them as your body's built-in water filter. Every single day, they filter about 50 gallons of blood, pulling out waste, balancing your electrolytes, and keeping your fluids in perfect harmony. On top of that, they produce hormones that control blood pressure, stimulate red blood cell production, and keep your bones strong. It's no exaggeration to say that without healthy kidneys, the rest of the body simply cannot function. But here's the challenge. Modern lifestyles are hard on our kidneys. Diets loaded with processed foods, too much salt and sugar, long hours of sitting, dehydration, and common conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure all put enormous stress on them. Over time, the kidneys can get overwhelmed. That's why kidney disease is now one of the fastest growing health problems worldwide, especially among older adults. The good news is, you can do something about it, and it doesn't require complicated cleanses or expensive supplements. You can start by reaching for natural, delicious foods that actively support kidney health. So, let's talk about the first fruit on our list: cranberries. At first glance, cranberries might seem like just a tart little berry that shows up around the holidays. But don't let their small size fool you. These bright red gems are loaded with compounds that specifically protect the urinary tract and kidneys. One of the biggest problems for kidney health is urinary tract infections. Left untreated, these infections can travel upward and damage the kidneys. Cranberries contain natural plant compounds called proanthocyanidins, which act almost like a shield, stopping harmful bacteria from sticking to the walls of your urinary tract. Think of it as putting a slippery coating on the inside of those passages, so the bacteria just can't get a grip. But that's not all. Cranberries also help create a slightly more acidic environment in your urine. Why does that matter? Because it makes it harder for kidney stones, those painful little crystals, to form. Anyone who has ever experienced a kidney stone knows it's something you never want to go through again. A simple handful of cranberries a few times a week, or a glass of unsweetened cranberry juice, can lower that risk. Now, I want to add something personal here. A lot of people tell me, cranberries are too sour. I can't handle the taste. And I get it. They're not sweet like grapes or bananas, but here's the trick. You can blend them into a smoothie with something naturally sweet, like a ripe banana or a little orange juice. Suddenly, the sharpness of the cranberry turns into this refreshing, zesty flavor that wakes up your taste buds. Not only does it taste amazing, but you're also giving your kidneys a natural boost every single time you drink it. Another thing I want to highlight, and this is where many people go wrong, is that not all cranberry products are created equal. Those cranberry cocktails at the supermarket, they're usually loaded with sugar, which completely cancels out the benefits. Always look for 100% pure cranberry juice, or better yet, fresh or frozen cranberries. A simple step like this can save your kidneys from unnecessary strain. And let's be honest, adding cranberries isn't just about your kidneys. They're rich in vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants that support your immune system and overall vitality. So it's a win-win. Now, before we move on, let me ask you something. When was the last time you really thought about what your kidneys do for you? Most of us don't give them much attention until there's a problem. But the reality is, every small choice you make, from the foods you eat to how much water you drink, either supports your kidneys or makes their job harder. The fact that you're here, watching this video, tells me you care enough to take action, and that's a powerful first step. So far, we've looked at cranberries and how they defend against infections and stones while giving your body an antioxidant boost. But that's just the beginning. There are 2 more fruits that bring incredible benefits, and when you combine them, you create a simple but powerful strategy to keep your kidneys clean, strong, and resilient. Now that we've explored how cranberries can work wonders for your kidneys, let's shift our focus to another fruit that often steals the spotlight in summertime but deserves a permanent place in your diet. I'm talking about watermelon. Picture this. It's a hot day, the sun is high, and you take that first juicy bite of cold, sweet watermelon. Instantly refreshing, right? But here's the surprising part. What feels like a simple treat is actually doing some serious behind-the-scenes work for your kidneys. Watermelon is made up of about 90% water. That alone makes it a kidney-friendly powerhouse, because one of the most important things your kidneys need to function is adequate hydration. Without enough fluids, your kidneys can't flush out toxins effectively. Waste builds up, and that can create a perfect storm for problems like kidney stones, infections, or even more serious conditions down the road. Eating watermelon is like giving your kidneys a helping hand, delivering hydration in the most delicious way possible. But the magic of watermelon doesn't stop with water content. This fruit is packed with nutrients that specifically support kidney health. One of them is lycopene, a bright red antioxidant also found in tomatoes. Lycopene acts like a shield, protecting your kidney cells from oxidative stress. You may have heard of free radicals, those unstable molecules that damage cells over time. Well, lycopene is like the firefighter rushing in to put out the flames before they spread. Research even shows that people with higher levels of lycopene in their diet have a lower risk of kidney complications and other chronic diseases. Another important component of watermelon is the amino acid citrulline. You may not have heard of it before, but your body loves it. Citrulline helps relax blood vessels and improve circulation. Why does this matter for your kidneys? Because better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients are delivered to those hardworking filters. When circulation is strong, the kidneys can do their job more efficiently and blood pressure stays in check. And since high blood pressure is one of the biggest threats to kidney health, anything that helps lower it is a big win. Let me share something personal here. A gentleman in his late 60s once told me that after years of battling high blood pressure, he decided to replace his sugary snacks with slices of watermelon every afternoon. Within months, not only did he lose some extra weight, but his blood pressure readings improved too. His doctor was thrilled. Now, of course, watermelon alone didn't solve everything. He also started walking daily and cutting back on salty foods. But it became part of his routines, a small change that created big results. That's the beauty of simple dietary habits. Now, I know some people worry about the natural sugar in fruits like watermelon. It's true, watermelon is sweet, but here's the key. It's low in calories, has a high water content, and comes with fiber and nutrients that balance things out. Compared to soda or candy, watermelon is a far healthier way to satisfy your sweet tooth. If you're managing diabetes, portion control is important, but most people can safely enjoy moderate servings without issue. The key is balance, not avoidance. So how can you bring more watermelon into your life beyond just slices on a plate? The possibilities are endless. One of my favorite ways is a watermelon mint smoothie. You just blend fresh watermelon cubes with a few mint leaves and a squeeze of lime. It's light, refreshing, and incredibly hydrating. Or try a watermelon salad with cucumber, feta cheese, and a drizzle of olive oil. It sounds fancy, but it's actually quick and easy to make, and the mix of sweet and savory flavors will surprise you. Here's another tip. Don't throw away the watermelon rind. Most people toss it in the trash, but it actually contains nutrients too, especially citrulline. If you blend a small piece into your smoothie, you'll hardly notice the taste, but you'll be giving your kidneys an extra boost. Beyond recipes, let's talk about lifestyle. Imagine pairing your daily slice of watermelon with a short walk afterward. You'd be hydrating your body, boosting circulation, and gently moving your muscles. 3 kidney-friendly habits rolled into one. Small rituals like this can become the foundation of better health as we age. It's also worth mentioning that watermelon helps prevent kidney stones by diluting the concentration of minerals in the urine. Think of it this way. If your urine is like a river, watermelon makes sure the river flows steadily, so stones don't have a chance to form. Without enough hydration, that river slows down and those minerals clump together. That's when trouble begins. So the next time you bite into a juicy slice of watermelon, remember, you're not just cooling down, you're actively protecting your kidneys. But perhaps my favorite part of watermelon's story is that it brings joy. Health habits don't always have to feel like hard work. Sometimes they can be simple pleasures that you actually look forward to, and joy matters. When we enjoy the foods that support our health, we stick with them. That consistency is what truly makes the difference in the long run. Before we move on to the final fruit in our trio, let me leave you with this thought. Watermelon is more than a summer treat. It's nature's way of reminding us that health can be sweet, refreshing, and satisfying. By making it a regular part of your diet, you're giving your kidneys the hydration, antioxidants, and circulation support they need to stay strong. And remember, it's not about perfection. You don't have to eat watermelon every single day. But when you start choosing it more often than processed snacks or sugary drinks, you're making a conscious choice for better kidney health and overall vitality. We've already uncovered how cranberries can guard against infections and stones, and how watermelon hydrates and nourishes your kidneys from the inside out. Now let's talk about the last fruit in this powerful trio, one you probably already have sitting in your kitchen right now, the humble lemon. It may be small, but don't underestimate its power. Lemons are like a burst of sunshine for your kidneys. Their tangy, refreshing flavor hides an impressive secret. They're loaded with citric acid, a compound that plays a direct role in preventing kidney stones. If you've ever experienced the pain of passing a stone, you know just how brutal it can be. Lemons step in as your body's natural defense. Here's how it works. Citric acid increases the levels of citrate in your urine. Citrate binds to calcium, which is the main ingredient in most kidney stones, and prevents it from forming crystals. Think of it as a friendly guard, keeping the calcium busy so it doesn't have time to clump together into stones. But lemons don't stop there. They also encourage hydration, which, as we've talked about, is one of the kidney's best allies. Even a simple glass of lemon water in the morning can kickstart your digestion, wake up your metabolism, and give your kidneys a gentle flush. And the best part? It's easy, affordable, and accessible for almost everyone. I remember speaking with a woman in her 70s who struggled with recurrent kidney stones for years. Her doctor suggested drinking lemon water daily. At first, she thought it was too simple to make a difference, but she gave it a try. Just half a lemon squeezed into warm water every morning. Months later, not only did her kidney stones stop returning, but she also noticed her skin looked healthier and her energy levels improved. Sometimes the simplest habits bring the most profound changes. Lemons also pack a generous dose of vitamin C, which boosts immunity and supports collagen production for healthier skin, joints, and blood vessels. When your immune system is strong, your body is better equipped to handle inflammation and infections, both of which can put stress on your kidneys. And let's not forget their antioxidants, which protect kidney tissues from the wear and tear of free radical damage. Now, let's talk about how to make lemons part of your everyday life in ways that actually feel enjoyable. One of the easiest habits is lemon water. You can drink it warm in the morning or cold in the afternoon. If you want to take it up a notch, add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar and a drizzle of honey for a cleansing tonic that supports not just your kidneys, but also your digestion. Another fun idea is to use lemon juice as a dressing for salads or to marinate chicken or fish. You get that tangy burst of flavor without needing heavy sauces or too much salt. And if you love tea, dropping a slice of lemon into your cup can brighten the flavor while adding a health boost. Here's a little tip I personally love. Zest the lemon peel into your dishes. The peel is rich in antioxidants and oils that support overall wellness, and it adds a fragrant lift to soups, roasted vegetables, or even baked goods. Many people overlook this part of the lemon, but it's like unlocking a hidden treasure chest of nutrition. Now that we've gone through cranberries, watermelon, and lemons, you might be wondering, do I have to eat all three every single day? The answer is no. The beauty of this approach is that each fruit brings something unique to the table. Cranberries protect against infections and stones, watermelon hydrates and improves circulation, and lemons prevent stones while boosting detoxification. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Just weave them into your week in a way that feels natural. Maybe you start your day with lemon water, snack on watermelon slices in the afternoon, and toss cranberries into your salad or smoothie a few times a week. The consistency matters more than perfection. And here's something important to keep in mind. These fruits are not meant to replace medical care. If you're managing chronic kidney disease or another condition, always follow your doctor's advice. But what they can do is complement your treatment, reduce your risk of complications, and give your kidneys the support they need to thrive. At the end of the day, kidney health isn't just about avoiding dialysis or preventing disease. It's about feeling vibrant, energetic, and confident in your body as you age. Your kidneys work tirelessly for you every single day, often without recognition. By making small, intentional choices, like adding these fruits into your diet, you're giving back to them in a way that's nourishing, sustainable, and enjoyable. So here's my question to you. Which of these three fruits are you excited to try first? Maybe it's the tart zing of cranberries, the refreshing sweetness of watermelon, or the bright tang of lemon. Whichever one you choose, commit to making it a regular part of your life and watch how your body responds. If you found value in this video, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Share one small step you're going to take today to care for your kidneys. Your story could inspire someone else who's watching and give them the encouragement they need to start their own journey. And before you go, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on practical, life-changing tips like this. Your support helps us keep creating content that empowers people to take charge of their health at any age. Remember, it's never too late to make a positive change. Even the smallest steps can lead to big improvements over time. Here's to strong kidneys, vibrant health, and living your best life with confidence and joy.